starting.
Yeah.
I did the thing again.
Right, there we go. We are live.
Woo. And we're back, and it's fucking Okata on the screen.
God damn it!
God.
Fuck you, Okata.
Anyways, let's finish this.
Let's finish Sanon's route. So I realize that later I'm gonna have to re-record some of this shit with an actual copy.
Hmm?
When I eventually do the missed opportunities.
Oh, right.
I mean, we're doing this version because one, it's translated, and two, there wouldn't be a major delay.
And three, is there three? I don't know.
Is there three? I don't think so. Anyway. One day.
One day.
The moment I opened the classroom door in the morning, the students inside stopped talking all at once and turned to look my way. Even when I just stood up from my seat and started walking, I could feel everyone's gazes tailing me. Now that I thought about it, the atmosphere at Hakuoki Academy had felt sort of weird since this morning. It had been a little while since the start of the new semester. The unforgiving chill of winter was finally beginning to let up. Since the start of February, I'd grown used to rubbing my shaky hands together while walking to and from school. After completing the most arduous class of the day, Monday first period, I frowned, thinking about the odd discomfort I'd been feeling since this morning. Do you have a minute?
What is it, Yukimura-kun? You want to tell me something? Whatever it is, you can tell me.
No, sorry, it's nothing actually.
Seeing the jumpy, nervous state my classmates were in made me frown even more deeply. And it wasn't just my classmates either.
There's the big coming up, folks.
Hello, Mr. Yon. We've missed you.
Yes, we have.
Everyone I passed by in the hallways, all the senior students, absolutely everyone had been acting downright strange this whole morning.
Uh,
I locked.
Hey, I was just happy.
Hello. Oh God. Oh. Okay. Only 5 minutes in, and I'm already drinking water.
You know, I'm gonna fucking do it. I need to know.
I mean, there is actually a package. Oh fuck. There's actually a body package on its way.
Oh, hey.
Let me see.
So, good fortune.
It's good fortune. It's FedEx, though.
Oh, no.
Senonchi, Japan. Okay. Hasn't left Japan yet. I'm not gonna reinstate it yet until it's in the United States. Then again... what was the one package? Oh yeah, my wallpaper. No. I've lost track of which package it was, the mysterious one that I didn't know.
You also lost track of what we were doing, too.
I know, too. Yes, I know, but I was just trying to remember. Oh, it was the Kirby plushies that I had no idea were in the United States.
Mario.
Booyah! Booyah!
I'd lock eyes with I'd lock eyes with people and they'd quickly look away. The opposite happened too. People would shoot me an earnest look whenever I said something inconsequential. Honestly, just what in the world was going on with everyone? And then during the lunch break after morning classes, mail! Saito!
Hey, you gotta get that. Huh. Oh, wait a minute. Saito, not Soji. It's Saito. There's something I wanted to ask you about today, so I'm sending you an email. The truth is, Soji and Heisuke have been coming late more and more often lately. Do you have any ideas to help them avoid being late?
Fuck, I don't remember the answer.
Yo, I do. It's go meet them in the mornings.
Is it?
Yes.
Yay!
Master now, Leroy.
What did you say?
I said, who's the master now, Leroy?
Oh. Anyway.
I see. That could work. Heisuke often comes to school with you, so it might drastically decrease the number of times he comes in late. Alright, I will accompany you as well in that case. I don't want to put the extra burden on you alone.
Saito! No!
Saito is such a good boy.
Saito is a good boy. I'm not telling you guys where his ranking is, but he is a good boy.
He's not the best boy.
No. We all know who the best boy is. In my eyes. You have a different best boy.
Yes, I do, and he was mentioned in that email.
We won't tell you which one. People kept staring at me, and I couldn't stand it. I rushed out into the hallway as soon as the bell rang. When I first enrolled, I got a lot of stares as the only girl in school, but even so,
I feel like people are staring at me even more than they were back then.
in the courtyard, in the corridor outdoors. I grabbed my bento and walked off, hoping to get away from all the stares. I looked for anywhere I could go where no one else would be around. The place I finally settled on was the quietest room in the school.
Excuse me.
Oh, what an unexpected guest we have here. Oh, Yukimura-kun? What's wrong? Are you feeling sick?
No, I feel fine, thank you. Actually, we should all take a drink.
Yes, we should.
Remember, chat, every time Cheezer says thank you, take a drink of something that's not alcohol. Because you'll probably die.
I've got what's left of my bloody orange gamer subs, but I'm switching over to mixed berry green tea after this.
Nah. I'm mad. My mother went to Walmart without me.
Well, I mean, to be fair, we went to Walmart without you, but we're all the way in here in the central U.S.
Yes, you are. But I wanted that tea. That's the whole point of me wanting to go to Walmart.
Yeah, come out here and get some.
Eh! That's so far away! Anyway, whoosh!
Whoosh. I see. You're feeling as though you're drawing even more attention than usual?
Yes, maybe I'm just being overly self-conscious, but I feel like there's always someone who's looking at me. Is there anything strange about me today? Like my appearance, or...
Maybe I had bedhead, for instance. Or maybe my jacket was buttoned wrong. As I spun once in place to show them how I looked, yawn came.
Where's Yamazaki's?
Yamazaki averted his eyes.
Oh, something must be out of place then, huh? Is it my clothes or my face?
No, you there's nothing wrong with your face. You look like you always do. You look as good as you always. You look like you always do.
Yamazaki hurriedly shook his head for some reason. Sunan-sensei smiled wryly and said,
I haven't seen the situation firsthand, so this may be mere conjecture, but could it be that all the students in your vicinity look restless and agitated?
Yes. Now that you put it that way, I think that's right. Someone nearly jumped out of their skin earlier when I called out to them. I wonder if I did something wrong without noticing somehow.
I suppose you may be correct, in a certain sense.
Huh?
To put it short, you are at fault for being too attractive.
What?
I think you'll come to understand soon enough what I mean. Isn't that right, Yamazaki-san? I don't know why you're trying to drag me into this.
he called me attractive. Could it be that he was teasing me? I shot him a reproachful glare and reflex, but he showed no signs of noticing. He gave me a sweet smile and spoke again.
More importantly, it seems as though you have yet to eat your lunch.
Yes. I couldn't stand to stay in the classroom any longer, so I didn't eat there.
Well, why don't you have it here then? You do seem to have brought along your own bento.
I had the feeling that he had deftly dodged answering any of my questions. But I decided that I'd take him up on his offer for now and gave a little nod. I ended up staying much longer than I'd intended to. By the time I left the infirmary, I had very little of my lunch break remaining.
I'm pretty sure that my first afternoon class is math with Nagakura-sensei.
Don't worry, he's next.
Maybe it was because I had a good meal or because I had talked with those two, but I felt a little less anxious.
But for the time being, I need to find somewhere to kill a little more time.
Then, as I walked off away from where math would take place, something huge blocked my path and my vision.
Oh. What are you up to, Yukimura-kun? Don't you have math in just a bit? If you're trying to skip my class, then I don't want to hear about it.
No, I wasn't intending on doing that.
Oh, then where were you going then? To the toilet?
This is Midget's absolutely favorite line.
I'm doing this for some stupid reason.
I don't know. It just became your
To the
favorite.
toilet?
Is it the line itself, or is it because it comes from Nagakura's mouth?
I guess it does. I don't know.
I
felt that Nagakura-sensei was a little lacking in tact.
Oh no. Not me.
No, that's not it, actually.
Boop, 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 boop. Oh, so your classmates are acting kind of weird, huh? I see.
Do you know something about it?
Oh, it's just that time of year, that's all.
He folded his arms, nodding sagely to himself as he said that.
Mm-mm. It's gotta be the day that men both dream of and dread. Valentine's Day.
Oh.
I hadn't been consciously aware of it because there were still a couple of days left before the 14th, but now that I thought about it, it was already February. Valentine's ads usually flooded the city around now. That would more or less explain all the attention I had been getting this morning.
You just had a big yawn, didn't you?
Yes. Actually, it was a bigger mystery that I hadn't noticed any sooner.
You're the only one in the whole school who can do something for Valentine's Day, Yukimura-kun. Who does the school idol's heart belong to? Oh, anyone would be interested in finding that one out.
Please stop. This is so embarrassing. Incidentally, how about you, Nagakura-sensei? You sound like you're excited for Valentine's Day.
Oh yeah! This year I'm definitely gonna get some chocolate from a beautiful lady for once.
You know what?
Uh-huh.
And my brain just thought this up. I can see him after school just like standing outside of Shimabara Girls High.
God damn it!
Just waiting for the teachers to come out. It's like, hi.
Bring on the bachelorettes!
I am not wrong for thinking this is something he'd do.
For once,
Ah.
huh?
I was sort of wondering if he'd ever gotten any before, but I decided not to ask for the moment.
Wise choice. Well, I think that there are a ton of guys who are hoping to get chocolate from you, but if you feel obligated to go around giving every one of them some chocolate, it won't matter how much you have. It'll never be enough. Well, we'll at least have peace and quiet around here until the 14th, so let's just forget about it for right now. Come on, let's get to class.
After he had explained what was going on, Nagakura-sensei started leading the way to the classroom. Would it be easier for me to go back in if he was in there with me? I decided to follow after him.
Valentine's Day, huh?
Now that someone had mentioned it, I realized I really did need to start thinking about it. That day would gradually start drawing closer and closer. What should I make this year?
Chocolate?
Chocolate?
Maybe.
Did you get the chocolate?
No. No.
Chocolate!
God fucking damn it. My afternoon classes.
Be right where I want you. I'd like to buy some of your chocolate.
Oh my god. God damn it.
You should have known.
Anyway. My afternoon classes felt like they'd lasted longer than usual, but they were finally over. A feeling of freedom came over me as the final bell rang. School had finished for today. The moment homeroom ended, I left the classroom. Thanks to the little chats I had during lunch, I knew why everyone was acting oddly now, but that didn't change how uncomfortable it made me feel. On the contrary, now that I knew what everyone was expecting from me, I felt more and more like I couldn't stand to stay there a second longer. As the sun began to set, the shadow of all those chocolatey expectations caused my face to fall. Soon enough, the day that gave women the courage to confess their love would roll around. A day where girls gave both chocolate and their hearts to the apple of their eye, hoping to start something.
Who in the world should I give?
I was shaken from my thoughts by some sort of commotion going on right in front of me.
What's with this crowd?
There was a throng of people, all crowded around some sort of notice board affixed to the hallway wall. I spotted some people I recognized amidst the crowd and called out to them.
Amagiri, Shiranui!
Oh, it's Yukimura-kun. Are you on your way home?
I was going to, but what's going on over here?
It'd be faster if you just saw for yourself. Hey, you, move it or lose it.
I stepped to the space Shiranui had made for me and began to read the bulletin board.
Announcement. Beginning tomorrow, students will undergo random personal effects inspections for a week. Entertainment and gaming systems, as well as unnecessary food and drink, will be confiscated?
Starting tomorrow and lasting for 1 week. To put it more simply, right up until Valentine's Day. The perfect plan to eliminate any potential chocolate giving. Yeah, and the only person who could think up this nasty plot? Well, you could take a guess, right?
Don't tell me it's Kazuma.
Nah, it ain't our boss. He's aiming for the opposite, actually. Yes, contrary to this announcement, Kazuma is impatiently awaiting receiving chocolates from you.
So if it's not him, then it's...
Brother knows best.
It hurts to be called nasty, you know?
Kaoru!
Hi, Brat.
Shut up. Pushing his way through the crowd, Kaoru made swift strides up to where we were standing.
Kaoru, what does this mean? Is this notice from the disciplinary committee?
Of course. It's our job to correct any disruptions to order within the school. I said that fucking wrong. I gotta do that again because I feel like it.
Okay.
Of course. It's our job to correct any disruptions to order within the school.
Why are you doing such a thing?
Why? Isn't it obvious? If we take no preventative measures, the riffraff won't have a shred of shame come to pester you for obligatory chocolate. But if it's banned from the school grounds entirely, everyone will have to give up, right? You should be grateful to have a brother as kind as me.
But if things are like this now, if I happen to bring romantic chocolates, won't they end up being confiscated too?
Dun dun dun.
Romantic chocolates, you say? Well, say what you want. If I recall, you don't have anyone you want to confess to in the first place, right?
Well...
Or don't tell me. You intend to confess to someone like Todo, Okita, or even Saito.
I didn't say anything like that.
Kaoru continued to rattle off a rapid-fire stream of questions while completely ignoring my objections. Though, truth be told, I had no idea he was even capable of looking as frustrated as he did now. Anyway, you're still too young. You absolutely can't bring any chocolate. Got it? You absolutely cannot! And off he goes. Kaoru... Shut up!
No.
Ugh. Kaoru went to the trouble of reminding me twice before he briskly marched away. I was left dumbfounded in his wake before I turned to Amagiri and Shiranui.
I am sorry you two had to see such a shameful display.
I mean, I don't care about that, but what even was that? It seems that the inner workings of an older brother's mind are just as mysterious.
Oh, that cut out. Whoa.
Whoa. It seems that the inner workings of an older brother's mind are just as mysterious as those of a woman's.
Huh.
It did cut out, what?
Yeah, what the fuck? That was weird. Anyway.
Just go.
What?
Also, Amagiri.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you what?
I just said, that's all. It's just as mysterious as those of a woman.
Okay. After that, I parted ways with Amagiri and Shiranui and passed through the front gate on my way home. Even if I set aside the random inspections for now, I couldn't escape the fact that Valentine's Day was fast approaching.
I really don't have a choice. I need to start thinking about what chocolates to make. The person I want to give chocolates to, huh?
My mumble turned into white fog as it left my mouth. It rose up into the heavens and vanished, destined to never reach anyone else's ears. There was 1 week left until Valentine's Day. A sweet, painful feeling swam in the depths of my heart at the thought of who I wanted to give chocolates to. I wonder if I'd even be able to. Time to see what we get. All I wanted was a little more time, yet, as if to spite me, time still passed, and the days seemed to get shorter and shorter. Before I even knew it, the calendar already read mid-February. I spent my Saturday afternoon preparing for Valentine's Day, which was fast approaching. And now we're in the cafeteria!
Hey.
Which means I get to be unhinged Sen.
Yeah, yeah, you do.
Gosh, it was so proper! And now, no. I visited the Hakuoki Academy cafeteria with Olsen and Kozusu over the weekend. This is Hakuoki Academy's cafeteria? I saw a little bit of it during the cultural festival, but it really is so spacious.
Ours is a little bit smaller in scale. Lots of people bring in bentos anyway.
Usually I was the only girl around here, so it actually felt really strange seeing other girls in school like this. The two of them looked at the unfamiliar food items on offer on the displayed menu and grinned.
Look, Kozusu! Doesn't this pudding look delicious? Oh, Sen, we're not here to eat or anything.
He's right.
Well, Kozusu was right, and I get to drink water.
Yeah. Yep.
I have a feeling I'm gonna drink water very, very soon. Again. Well, Kozusu was right. We didn't come here today to eat.
I hope you three weren't waiting long. Everything's ready now. God, gulp.
That must have been a lot of work, Inoue-san. Thank you so much.
See?
Yep, there it is. Ah.
Sippies.
But is it really alright for people who aren't part of your school to borrow your kitchen like this?
Nonsense. You've already gotten permission for it, haven't you? Besides, you're from Shimabara Girls High School. There's nothing you have to be shy over.
Well, we'll take you up on your offer then. How about we get started? Time to make chocolates.
Yeah.
No, I don't want to get in the way of you girls, so I'll just stay in the back and leave you to it. You're free to use whatever equipment you can find in the kitchen. Just be careful with the fire.
Sure thing. Thank you so much.
Oh, God damn it.
Another one. Another.
Nada! After thanking him, we first lined up all the ingredients we had brought in a row.
Fresh cream, unsalted butter, cocoa powder, wheat flour, eggs, baking powder.
Chocolate to use, more chocolate to use. Oh, and some more chocolate to use.
Osen, are you making a life-size chocolate statue?
She wishes.
Huh? What? Chizuru-chan, would you be the model for it? It's surreal to imagine that being eaten.
Absolutely not.
Oh, boo.
Well, we're not making one big chocolate in the first place anyway.
We'll be making several smaller ones. Austin has a large circle of acquaintances. She also needs to give some to her relatives. Oh, I see. It must be nice for you two. You look like you've got chocolates to give to your special someones. Huh? Well, I don't know if you have anyone like that to give chocolates to Chizuru-chan. But lately, Kozusu's gotten close with that Ibuki guy we met at the pool, I mean. Since when? It's not really like that. These chocolates are platonic.
With her ingredients cradle in hand, Kozusu's expression went very tender at her muttering. I felt somewhat jealous seeing that, but I also found myself making a similarly fond face. Now then, how about we make those chocolates?
Yeah, let's do this.
I wondered if I'd have such a tender expression as I put my heart into what I would make. But anyway, I had to do my best in making them.
Chibi time!
Are we actually going to see a chibi this time?
Yeah.
No matter what came next, first we had to warm things up.
Where is he?
The chocolate we heated inside the bowl slowly started to change shape.
Now next is...
With the chocolate's sweet-smelling fragrance, it was only natural that it reminded me of someone. The very first face that came to mind was Sanan-sensei's. He helped me countless times over this past year. There were parts of him that were shrouded in mystery, but he was always kind to me, as well as a wonderful teacher who was concerned about my well-being. I didn't know whether he'd accept them. But if I could make him happy with these chocolates, that would make the effort worthwhile.
I hope he gets to eat them.
I dwelled on that thought as I took out the orange I steeped in sugar. Orange! Well, I thought about that. At the end of the day, we don't get the chibi!
No.
No, I'm sad.
Even with the tasty chocolates I made, I wasn't even sure I could bring them to school in the first place. So she made orange chocolate? I could trick them one way or the other during the inspections. Austin and Kozusu cocked their heads a little at me, maybe because they realized that I'd stopped doing anything at some point.
What's wrong, Chizuru-chan? Nothing. I just don't know if I can bring these to school even though I've made them. What do you mean? The truth is...
Well,
that's what the inspections are for? What the heck? That's so mean of them. The fact that they're doing it now means they're totally targeting Valentine's Day.
hearing about the inspections the disciplinary committee would run really raised our hackles. They stopped making their chocolates and looked ready to run over and give them a beating right this second. I hurriedly shook my head at them.
Calm down, you two. It's already been decided anyway.
But isn't that just complete tyranny?
Maybe if I go and give them a complaint or two.
Ben, you're gonna make it worse.
Oh, Sen, you'd be sure to cause havoc if you did that. So try and bear with it. I know! Although, even though it's definitely unfair, I feel like there is a point to it. Practically speaking, you have fewer boys you need to worry about wanting chocolates thanks to that notice. You have a point, but... You can't really do much seeing as it's been decided. And if there's someone you want to give chocolates to, you could just do it after you go home, right?
Honestly, Kozusu might have been right. Even if I wanted to give chocolates to someone, there wasn't any reason I had to bring it to school.
I'm of the opposite opinion. I mean, Valentine's Day is a whole page in this chapter of our lives right now, right? There's meaning in giving chocolates to someone at school. Plus, you'll make memories that way too. I can see both sides to it. If there's someone you want to give them to no matter what, then this is the one chance you get this year. You can't give into the rules. But I think it'd be really sad if you got your chocolates confiscated as a result.
Well, whatever you end up doing, the choice will be yours to make, Chizuru-chan. What would be the right thing to do? I thought about that in the back of my mind while starting the final stages of making my chocolates. Whoosh!
Whoosh.
It is time. It is Valentine's Day. It has arrived. What did you say?
I said it is time.
The inspections had been going on for a few days, and today was no different. I hear the music. The music makes me want to save.
So yeah, because 3 attempts and we're skipping it.
Oh, look, it's sudden.
Well, how about that?
Oh, we're getting. Whoa, we're going right into it. There is nothing stopping us.
Oh.
There were disciplinary committee members as far as the eye could see. I trembled as I walked down the hallways. I was more alert to my surroundings than I needed to be, clutching my bag close as I walked. I probably looked incredibly suspicious, too.
Yukimura-kun, I'm from the disciplinary committee. I need to inspect your belongings.
I don't know about any chocolates.
No one mentioned anything about chocolate.
I don't know anything.
That did not pay for Discord, but okay.
Yay. I walked up in a hurry. Even if people started talking to me here, I had to turn the other cheek and look like I knew nothing. I'm gonna go pull up that thing.
Oh, yeah. Well. Bookmarks.
Oh, there it is. Alright.
Alright.
Yeah.
SSL cheat sheet.
Go to chapter 5.
Yep.
You got it?
I am there.
Alright.
I have it. Let's go.
Who's first? The hardest minigame in this game. Literally. It's Yamazaki!
Let's see. Yamazaki. Yamazaki, why?
Where's the button? Yamazaki, please. Yep. Alright, let's do this. Let's hit the pause button.
Oh boy.
Oh god, it's 5.
Oh, no, it's a hard one.
It's 5.
No.
Let's see. It's not in that one. We have to search. I'm sorry.
Yeah, sorry about this, chat.
Yeah.
I also have both my 360 Afterglow controller and my PS5 controller, so I'll be able to tell if we get to that one in particular. I'll tell you.
Oh, okay. Oh god, where is that one? I'm looking.
It's definitely not an easy one. None of those. Yeah, there's one that's on easy that's got like 6.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, I'm trying to look. No, it's not that one. It's not... Does it not exist?
I barely had time to look at that.
I'm sorry.
No, you're not. Don't lie.
The fuck you want me to do? Let the timer run out?
I don't know.
Um, oh my god, Yamazaki, why are you doing this to me?
Oh, boys, why?
I'm dying. Where is this word?
No!
Yamazaki! Yamazaki, please. Oh god. Okay.
We need somebody who can actually speak moon speak.
What?
Yumi, say something in moon speak. Hi.
God fucking damn it. Alright, you know what? Now I'm gonna look at boxes.
Okay, yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Cause like trying to look for that last one on the right.
I can't find it either.
Yeah, that's what I've been looking for. Alright, time to look at boxes, people.
Yeah.
That is not
Wait,
it.
are we sure that this is a hard one?
I'm not sure what it is. Cause I've been looking on all three of them. Oh my god, Mark.
What do you say?
Water.
He's looking at you, kid.
When you can't read Japanese, you use a cheat sheet. Not only is this a hard game for you that cannot speak Japanese, but it's also a hard game for those that do speak this language. Okay, where's the box? Please tell me I'm not crazy, but I'm not seeing it.
How am I?
What the?
Should we just restart this?
Hold on.
Like, go back to the last save point?
I'm gonna.
Wait a minute.
Can I pause?
Pause.
Pausey.
Uh,
I don't think I'd be able to do it in what was left.
no, with like that amount of time, no.
Nah. I'm just gonna.
Who are you?
Yeah. I can't read. We're not. Are we counting this one?
No, I wouldn't count it because
Okay.
that was just bullshit.
That was. Load button.
So, Mulligan.
Alright. Let's go this way.
Yeah.
Stay
Blah,
right
blah,
there.
Yeah, because it'll be a lot closer.
Yeah.
Also, whenever I was out earlier today with everything, we went to a local place called Papo's Pizza, and they have a Caesar salad pizza over there.
Huh.
Yeah, it's basically just an entire, like, it's Caesar dressing for the sauce, and it's got all the other stuff, and it's... Alright, I quit.
Yamazaki! He's back! Yamazaki, please. Let's see.
Oh, he does something easier this time.
Please.
Oh,
Okay.
It's
Okay. Okay.
It's one of the 4 ones.
Yeah, which is easy or medium, to be fair.
Yeah.
I
Adaba.
don't know.
Adaba.
Could be that one.
Oh,
Is it that one? Hold on.
Okay, it's got a T looking one with
Yeah,
it.
I think I found it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it is
yeah,
that
yeah, yeah.
of.
Okay. So there we go.
Yeah, that one that I just posted.
Yeah, I got it. It
Okay.
was the only one in the easy one. Alright, we're going. Saito! Huh, huh. It's just moving, right?
Yeah, just uh
We
press
are a
the
plant.
button, press yep. Go go go.
We are a plant. Nothing can stop us. Saito, why'd you take so long?
Alright, who's next?
Who's next? Ah, Kaoru.
You think I'm gonna let you get away?
Sir, thank you for trying to mimic my voice.
I tried to do it, yeah.
Up. Oh!
Oh.
Ah!
Oh.
Ah! Ah!
Oh, at least it was two erased.
Ah!
Go on 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Go away, Kaoru.
Oh,
Who's next? Fuck!
the pain of our existence. Oh. Why? Why, Kazuma?
Kazuma. I got one.
Yep. Yes.
Fuck! Bitch!
Bitch.
I think I did it too early. Like, I had it, but I did too early.
This is the detriment of having not Kazuma.
Yeah.
And that means we're also shut out for one of the easier.
Oh, you're right, because this is Sanon's room. We don't have Sanon.
Yeah.
Oh, crap.
Soji's also got one of the more difficult ones too.
Especially since we don't have the voices on.
Yeah.
Oh, Ichigata.
Oh, okay.
Ha!
Thank you, poster boy.
Mashy, 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 mashy.
Just smash the B button to make our
Yep.
Shiro run faster.
Shiro.
Yeah, she's well, it's she and Hero.
I know. Fuck! Why are you right after him? I mean, it makes sense, but why are you right after him? Alright, let's do this again, you goddamn.
Press B. Yes. Yes.
Fuck!
No. He's always there. He's always the tricky one. And I hate him for it.
Alright, round 3.
Well, it's technically round 4, but that first one doesn't count because Yamazaki.
I have a feeling I know what happened, but we'll just leave that at that. Hua! Oh, Ichigata.
Thank you, poster boy.
Compilation of all the minigames. Every single time. Yay! Who's next? I swear to God. Oh, Hesuke. Hesuke, buddy.
Okay, so let's see here. I have both controllers in hand.
Alright, I'm ready with the pause button.
Let's see. Okay, so try Y.
Why?
Why?
Why B?
A. B.
Why B A B
M. And
X.
X. Y B A B X.
Y B A B X. Daisuke.
I'm sorry, my boy. Speaking of boys,
Yamazaki.
please.
Yamazaki, please.
Yamazaki, please. Yamazaki, please.
Okay.
This is a real rough one for those who don't speak Japanese. No
Oh,
shit.
it's easy.
Thank Christ.
I feel like it's.
I think I know what it is.
Is it?
I'm about to send it.
Hold on.
I think it's that one.
Oh, yeah. I think so. Yes. There we go. I'm sorry, I'm Zaki. Bye. Okay. Oh, Harada.
Hanada.
Harada.
Okay, so it's just the direction pad.
Yes.
D-pad, yes.
I'm afraid.
It's like I needed another Konami.
Yeah!
Oh, why? Wait, is he 4 or 5?
Is this 5?
Oh, don't you dare screw this up.
Of all the options that we had left, we had Kazuma, Okita, Saito, and Nagakura.
And Karu.
Yeah, Kaoru, but I think because we got Hijikata, Kaoru's out.
It would have been hilarious to have them back to back. No, it's about being precise with the B button.
Alright, let's go.
Alright, we're redeeming.
I hate you so much, Kazuma. Kazuma. Kazuma!
I'm glad that you died in this story that I've got. He says be back in a bit. Oh, okay, so he must have finished up. They're heading home. I just looked at the time.
Kazuma.
Alright, loving that bullshit.
Kazuma. Shine!
Alright, so I'm gonna just go ahead and close this out then, since...
We won't need it for a while. Nope. Alright. The chocolates I intended to give to Sanan-sensei were inside my bag. However, I'd be caught and forced to hand them over if I simply stood there doing nothing. If I can at least reach my classroom, I'd be able to hide them in my desk, and I didn't think they'd chase me that far anyway. I panted as I ran up the stairs, 2 at a time, heading straight for class 1-1. Suddenly, something caught into my arm, and I found myself losing my balance. Uh-oh. Was I caught?
No. Quiet.
A voice whispered into my ear in a hushed tone, and when I turned to look...
Well, hello.
Sana-san...
Shh.
You silenced me by putting a finger to my mouth. Guess what? CJ came into my head.
Oh, the one that I talked about?
No, it's from much earlier.
Oh, that one.
Yeah.
So where he's basically shirtless.
That's not what I thought, but okay. Much earlier in Edo.
Oh, okay then.
I stayed quiet as I pressed closely against the stairway railings.
Did Yukimura-kun come this way?
I could hear the students walking along the second floor corridor, wondering about my whereabouts.
Well, I mean, she might have used the staircase on the other side. Alright then, let's head out there. Ah, there they go. It seems like we managed to fool them well enough.
I let out a breath as I sighed in relief, before turning around to give him a smile and a bow. I almost said bow.
Thank you so much for helping me out there, Sanan-sensei.
Take a drink. Not at all. You have it quite rough out there. It is Valentine's Day today, after all, so you'll be chased around quite a bit. I would be happy to help clear up their misunderstanding if you so wish.
Huh?
If I tell them that you really don't have any child chasing you.
That cut out.
Oh, they did. Well, they'll stop chasing you, won't they?
That's not quite...
Don't tell me. You actually brought some with you?
I did.
Of course, there's no way I could have made the answers sound any better. Even if the person I wanted to give them to was none other than Sanan-sensei himself. It'd be a little awkward to hand it to him in a place like this, where we might be seen by passing students at any given moment. I wanted to hand it to him after confessing my feelings in a quiet, calm, and peaceful way, if possible. Suddenly I heard the sounds of approaching footsteps as the people searching for me drew closer.
Boop, 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 boop.
It was about time for morning homeroom, but even the mere act of walking to the classroom seemed dangerous.
Over here, Yukimura-kun.
Right.
Both of us continued up the stairway as I followed his lead.
To the infirmary! Oh, to the roof!
Rooftop! He brought me up to the roof.
I just said that. We should be safe up here for now. There's a blind spot here, so that can't be seen from the doorway. Wow, that cut out too.
Yep.
We should be safe up here for now. There's a blind spot here that can't be seen from the doorway, so let's hide there.
Thank you so much, Sanan-sensei.
Take another drink. Also, Chizuru, we're gonna have to work on your vocabulary. You can't be saying thank you all the goddamn time.
I was really glad to have him on my side. I wouldn't have been able to protect my chocolates if I were all by myself.
Besides, this might have been my one and only chance.
We were lucky enough to end up alone together.
However, what he said next crushed my feelings on the matter.
But this really won't do.
Huh?
I never actually thought that you, of all people, would actually tend to give chocolates to someone else.
Huh? What?
I unconsciously raised my voice. His words had a hint of a chiding tone beneath them.
You're the only girl in this school, which means that there will be only one boy out there who will be receiving your chocolate.
He said it in a gentle yet strict way, as if to drag this out before he got to the point.
Of course, I do think that those feelings you're harboring within your heart are important. But there should have been another way. One where you could have avoided
Wow,
sized a little patient. What?
Discord just cutting you out. What the fuck?
I don't know. But there should have been another way. One where you could have avoided this entire. If you had just practiced a little patience. No.
Did not like the words entire and mess.
Entire mess. If you just exercised a little patience. No.
I really couldn't wrap my head around it. To think that the very person I intended to give my chocolates to was lecturing me about it, of all things. Your Discord doesn't have the filtering out thing on, does it?
Let me look.
It might have turned itself back on.
Noise suppression powered by Crisp.
Crisp.
Let's see. Give us a second, chat. Looks like everything's okay.
Your Discord is weird today.
I think it is.
I don't know.
Anyways.
I'd unconsciously let my guard down around him, immediately assuming that he'd be on my side, since he always seemed to stick by me.
However, we are already in this situation anyway. We can do it. What the fuck?
What?
However, we're already in this situation anyway. So there's nothing we can do about it now. Besides, I am not one to sit by and let your heartfelt chocolates get snatched away just like that. So maybe that's a good thing. I always have your best interests in mind.
Sana-sensei.
If you ever find yourself cornered with nowhere to flee, you're always welcome in the infirmary, you know?
Yes.
He smiled when he saw the shaky nod I gave him. Then he left the rooftop. He was probably going back to the infirmary. Sana, no!
That's where you should go too!
Ah! I felt my shoulders droop a little from having missed the opportunity to give him my chocolates. Damn it, Sonnen!
Why you gotta be like this?
I guess he left me alone in this place to give me a little room to think.
I wonder what I should do with this. I made these chocolates with you in mind.
In the single year I spent here after entering Hakuoki Academy, I'd been under his care. He'd helped me out more times than I could count. I made this chocolate as a way to thank him for all the trouble he'd gone through for me as well.
I know that you might not accept these chocolates of mine, but...
Really? But I really want to tell you how I feel.
I suppose I should go after him.
We got an ad break in a little bit.
Oh. I gathered up my courage and placed my hand on the rooftop door with determination. I hope I could get through the corridor without meeting anyone along the way. Why does that make me want to save immediately?
Paranoia?
I'm saving. The corridor was empty, thankfully. I chose my path carefully and made my way to the infirmary.
If I can get past this corridor, that's all that's left will be...
There she is!
Just getting through the infirmary door. I clutched the bag that held my chocolates and darted around the corner of the hallway. But I found two people waiting for me.
Uh-oh. Yukimura-kun? You?
He had a strict look on his
You.
face. Oh no!
Yamazaki, please!
Yamazaki!
Your time will come!
Yamazaki-san was there, worriedly looking between us. Why?
I find myself unable to hide my disappointment at seeing the two of them in my way.
I never thought that you'd actually come here, of all places. Just as I feared.
It seemed like Hijikata-sensei and Yamazaki-san had already predicted that I'd be heading for the infirmary. Why? Hijikata-sensei gave me an exasperated look as I dropped into a fight-or-flight position.
Hijikata-sensei, no matter how much you ask, I'll never hand my chocolates over to you.
Calm down, Yukimura-kun.
He held out a hand to stop me. Huh? What?
Are they gonna be the Amagiri and Shirin?
That cut out.
Are the Amagiri and Shiranui of this route?
Oh, you mean oh.
Yeah.
Maybe? Let's see where this
What
goes.
happens? I've got zero intentions of forcing you to do that. Why, Discord?
Discord's just hating you today.
I don't know why. I've got zero intentions of doing that, forcing you to do that. I don't even want to joke about snatching a possession of yours.
Discord.
Am I gonna have to update Discord or something?
Is it not updated?
It should be.
Check.
User settings. Is there a place I could check?
Normally it should be like in the corner, isn't it?
No.
No?
It's updated.
What the
I don't know.
Discord being weirdsies today.
Yeah.
Yeah, anyway.
I have no intention of. I don't even want to joke about snatching a possession of yours either.
Then, how come you're both here?
I'm just here to see if you're really prepared to open this door.
What?
I'm just here to see if you're. Door. Discord.
He was trying to gauge the extent of my true feelings with that roundabout question. I just about managed to understand what he was trying to tell me between the lines. It was the shadow of my anxiety that I hidden deep in this corner of my heart ever since that one Christmas day. Ever since I left the party that night. You don't know what you're getting yourself into. You don't even know Sanan-sensei all that well yourself. That was what Hijikata-sensei was trying to say.
I've got nothing against those feelings of yours, truthfully. It doesn't matter who you fall in love with. Whether or not you're prepared chocolates for is up to you.
Jesus, Discord.
But, do you really know what kind of person the man you call Son is?
The kind of person he is?
Sanan-sensei's face flooded into my mind before disappearing as soon as it came. The midterms, the pool incident, the cultural festival, and Christmas. He was always gentle and kind. Every memory I had of him was as such.
It's not for me to say, but he's actually a pretty complicated person with his own issues. So, don't you think it's a little too early to be...
Nope.
Wow.
Don't even
System, sound.
even your wow got cut off.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. I'm looking at everything,
Jesus.
switching to...
Hold on. What if you jumped out of the call and back in?
Yeah, be right. Just a second, guys.
Uh,
Okay. I wonder what that did. Pop out. So, let's see here. Don't you think it's a little too early to be confessing your feelings to him when you're still unaware of all that? I think that might have fixed it. We'll see.
I could see his worry for me clearly written onto his features. Did he know something that I didn't?
I don't know if you're actually aware of this, but he's been exceptionally kind to you ever since you started attending.
Isn't that because I'm the only girl attending this school?
That's right. He might just be keeping an eye on you to ensure that you don't feel overly stressed here. And I'm a health committee member and have been in contact with him for a year longer than you. And based on my experience, I'd say
It was almost like he'd remembered something as he let out a tired sigh.
he's definitely not as kind as and nice as he makes himself out to be.
I knew that the both of them were worried for me and only had my best interests in mind. That was why I could accurately feel their words pierce through my very heart. But even so, I'm thankful for how kind he's been to me up till now. Even if he was just being especially nice to me, and isn't normally a kind person. Even if I'm nowhere close to finding out what kind of a person he truly is, I knew that he probably had another side to him that he'd yet to show me. But that was also what drove me to want to know more about him. I'm grateful to him for always being there for me, for helping me throughout this whole year, and that gratitude I have for him won't ever fade. These chocolates are proof of that. I want to give these to him no matter what. I can now say with no regrets that it would hurt more to never know who he was at all.
Yukimura-kun?
My words must have reached them, because their speech faltered in surprise.
What are the three of you doing out here causing such a ruckus? Shouldn't classes have already started by now?
Sanon-sensei,
Ah, Yukimura-kun. You don't look too well. You might be coming down with a cold. How about you come here and I'll check your temperature, just in case?
he didn't make a move to ask me anything, only tugging on my hand and inviting me inside the infirmary. Ichikata-sensei and Yamazaki-san both watched me with conflicted expressions. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, boys.
Were you alright there, Yukimura-kun?
I asked about my well-being the instant the door to the infirmary slid shut.
I have this image of the two of them outside just listening in on the door.
Okay, I'm sorry. That is the way that one of Haruka's introduction ends up, with all the captains just outside the door listening in. And then the door slides open and they fall inside. I wonder how that happened. Just a pile of like 6 captains on the floor.
I know the imagery of this, and it's from The Hobbit: An Unexpected Journey.
did you happen to hear everything that happened outside?
No. Unfortunately, I couldn't really hear much of what was going on from the inside.
I was relieved to hear him confirm that. Determined to accomplish what I had come to do, I opened my bag and took out my chocolates. Sanan-sensei, here.
What?
I made these chocolates intending to give them to you. I'm well aware that I shouldn't be doing this at all, But you're the only one who has been watching out for me during my first year at Hakuo Academy.
This sentence is absolutely false.
Well, I mean,
Meh. Sana Sensei has supported me more than anyone else. Okay, this is true. In this route. So,
I just wanted to tell you how I felt today, no matter what.
Yukimura.
The fact that I was able to enjoy coming to school every day, I think it's also thanks to you, since you've always treated me so kindly.
Huh.
he pursed his lips, but remained silent. Perhaps it was because he never thought that he'd be the one to receive these chocolates. I could clearly feel his shock.
This is certainly an unexpected turn of event.
He muttered that softly as he accepted the offered chocolates.
Are these obligatory chocolates?
Huh?
He wore his usual gentle smile, but his question really put me on the spot. I found myself at a loss for words. They weren't exactly obligatory chocolates, because I wasn't one to freely give chocolates to just anyone. And also because I had made these specifically for him. Still, saying that it wouldn't certainly raise some questions and turn some heads. And it wasn't like I was actually confessing to him or anything of the sort. Well, I got to drink water. Thanks, Mage.
Thanks, Mage. How's it going?
I have no more water. However...
So this is a perfect opportunity for... Well, no, we can get through this.
I mean, I was just gonna open my can of soda that's in front of me.
That also works. Alright, let's go.
Alright. He unwittingly smiled at my hesitation as I stood there mulling over his questions. And then he smiled, like he was looking upon a warm fire of a hearth.
Thank you for your heartfelt chocolates, Yukimura-kun. I am deeply moved by your feelings.
Sanan-sensei.
The compassionate and gentle voice of his made all my initial nervousness melt away.
I might be a bit skeptical about this whole Valentine's affair, but... Of course, that being said, this event might be a good opportunity for one to show their gratitude.
Thank God.
I breathed a sigh of relief at his response. I was really glad that I managed to tell him how thankful I felt to him, and that he accepted my feelings.
However, I still have much to learn myself.
Huh?
He smiled as he admitted his own partial immaturity.
I'm very happy to receive chocolates from you. It really makes my heart sing. This joy makes me feel as if I've really returned back to my student years once more.
Really?
Back when he was still a student. I wonder what kind of student he was.
Indeed. Well, I wasn't particularly inclined to seek a relationship at the time.
Is that so?
I...
Huh?
When he was a student, I had a sudden bad feeling about the way he said it.
Oh no.
But before I had the chance to ask him about it, he continued speaking.
How about I eat them, since you've already given them to me?
But classes...
There was only a little while before classes would start.
Oh, that should be alright. I'll just have to put in a word with Hijikata Sensei, since he's in charge of your next lesson. And as a teacher, I shouldn't be encouraging you to feign illness, but it is Valentine's Day today, so the whole school's in quite the frenzy. It'll be much better if you wait for things to calm down before you return.
Thank you so much.
Take a drink!
Take a drink! I have green lip gloss on. Yay! I thanked him out of reflex. Everything he suggested was done out of consideration for me.
Reflex, huh?
Yes.
I'll go and prepare some tea. Would you care to join me?
Oh, I'd rather you eat the chocolates by yourself. I made them specifically for you, so there's no meaning. Especially for you. Meh. So there's no meaning to it if I'm the one eating them.
Actually, I wanted only him to taste them.
Okay.
Nope. Y'all getting this. We have... He blushy!
Yes.
He blushy! We have not seen blushy Sudden before.
No, not even, what, SSL as well?
Proper?
I meant, you know what I meant to say.
Yeah, OG and Kyoto wins?
I
don't think so.
Neither do I.
No. I don't remember a blushy Sana, no. Not even in his own route. Usually it's the other way around.
Sana-sensei?
No, it's nothing.
He unraveled the white ribbon and carefully removed the wrapping paper, revealing the box underneath. He pried open the lid of the bright red box. Enclosed within were orangettes?
Orange au chocolat?
Seasoned with yuzu lemon skin flavored with Western liquor. Wow.
Bourbon, would it?
This is the second reference to chocolate with liquor in it. The first was Kazuma. I was thinking of him while making them, so I made them a little bitter. Gave it a mature taste.
This looks so delicious. It's almost a pity to eat them.
He was grinning from ear to ear. Just watching him lifted my spirits. I had some mixed feeling about it myself, but I was glad that I put the effort in. Whoosh. And then I enjoyed speaking with him as I waited for the tea to cool down. That might have been the first time we'd ever been in each other's presence for such a long time. I hoped that we could spend another day together like that someday. And then, hopefully, I'd be able to learn more about him. Eventually, I'd be able to catch a glimpse of his true self. Two years have passed since that first February. The first Valentine's I ever had, where I managed to muster the courage to give Sanan-sensei chocolates. It was my fourth spring since enrolling here. The last spring I'll be spending here in Hakuoki Academy. I headed out of the gymnasium and into the corridors as my last morning class ended.
Oh no! I have to hurry before lunch ends!
Having PE before lunch break really cut down on my actual lunchtime. Yes. That's the worst.
Yeah, it is.
I had to change out of my gym clothes first, and seeing as how the classroom was quite a ways away, it took time to get there. A wooden Eek. I have to say eek. A wind blew from the side, inadvertently messing up my hair. The spring's winds were warm and carried a faint floral scent with them. Pale pink petals fluttered in the air, dancing as they were carried by the wind. There was a cherry blossom tree growing behind Hakuo Academy, so I suppose that's where those petals came from. Oh no, I have to go! Noticing that I had stopped walking to admire the sight, I hurried away once more.
Don't get distracted! God damn it!
I changed out of my gym clothes and returned to the classroom, grabbing the bento I had packed. I headed out yet again to my next destination.
The infirmary!
How many times had I opened this door by now? So 2 years with me, she's a third year, right?
Yeah.
Oh, God!
Well, I think she's about to graduate, too.
Yeah, also, everybody else graduated, which means there's only Ibuki.
Yeah.
Opening the same door, entering the same room, and meeting the same person inside it countless times. Coming here has become part of my daily routine, and yet, even as time passed, I just couldn't seem to shake off the nervousness that came with entering this place.
Wait, wouldn't Kaoru also be a first year?
Fuck, yes, you're right. I just...
He would be close to graduating.
Yep. I placed my hand upon the door and unconsciously straightened my back.
Sorry for being late.
Ah, good day, Yukimura-kun. I've made some tea, so how about you go on and take a seat over there?
No, I should be the one making the tea.
Don't you have much longer until your lunch break ends, do you? Or you don't have much longer until the lunch break ends, do you? So just leave it to me and have your lunch. Go on.
Thank you so much, Senon-sensei.
Take a drink!
I decided to listen to him, sitting down and opening my bento. Senon-sensei smiled as he watched me do so, looking satisfied as he poured us both a cup of tea.
Your job as a health committee member is also coming to an end soon.
Oh my gosh, you joined the health committee!
Well, I mean, look at who her dad is.
Yes.
All that's left is the evacuation drill and the school cleanup, right?
I'm thinking of writing up a summary for the measuring equipment in here as well while I'm at it.
You worked hard, chairwoman.
I gave him a somewhat sad smile as he said that.
Bye.
No.
My time...
So close.
So close. My time as chairwoman is going to come to an end before I've even gotten used to being called that.
I took over the position of being the health committee's chairwoman in the spring of my second year, after Yamazaki-san graduated. Normally, I'd have to forfeit my position as the chairwoman now that I'm in my third year, but all my juniors whined about how it was too big of a responsibility for them, which was how I ended up remaining the head of the committee up till now. My God.
What?
The juniors like, no, it's too hard. However, that ended in March. Now, I'm working hard every day to keep things organized and settle the committee handover to the future members who will be taking over.
Yamazaki-san gave me really detailed notes and materials before he graduated, so I want to do everything I can with my best effort for my juniors before I go, at least.
That sounds just like him. There aren't as many students as gifted as he was.
Among the materials and notes that he handed to me was a single file titled Precautions in How to Handle Sanan-sensei. Yamazaki! I love you for this.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't tell him about that. I had to protect Yamazaki-san's name after all.
Still, you must have had it hard.
Hmm?
I mean, you were still working plenty hard under Yamazaki as his vice chairwoman, no? Thanks to that, you've had to put up with someone like me for such a long period of time.
Huh?
I put a hand over my chest defensively. It was almost as if he saw through me. But now that I thought it through, maybe one of the reasons my juniors were so reluctant to take this role might have been Senin-sensei might look kind and modest on the outside, and even treated people as such, but he did have a scarier side to him than one might imagine.
I never thought of you like that.
You haven't?
I cleared my throat. I decided to pretend I hadn't heard what he had just said.
You're always there whenever I needed advice.
I'd gotten involved in a lot of his work during my short time as a member of the health committee. There were also a lot of things that had to go through his approval before we could proceed.
I've really been...
I almost did it.
I've really been in your care. So much that I can't thank you enough for it.
Drink?
Yeah, she said thank you.
Yeah.
Even if it's not the same as the other one is, it's still thank you. Please don't. All of this has been fairly helpful.
What?
Well, we've recently been able to spend time together during your lunch breaks and after school thanks to that. It feels as if I've become a student here instead, just like you.
His eyes sparkled with mischievousness, but still within those depths laid a small, silent longing.
You goddamn snake!
I was waiting for that at some point.
Well, I certainly feel like I eat lunch with you way more than I do with anyone else.
Yes. So, how about you eat your lunch first and leave the health committee work for later?
Okay.
Sanan-sensei.
No.
He was an adult that always watched over me. His kindness felt like it came with no strings attached at all. But sometimes I could sense that there was something more behind his actions that were slowly becoming visible. Come to think of it, he had been chuckling an unusual amount today.
Oh no.
Did something good happen?
Yes. I'd never thought that I'd be reminded of anything remotely spring-like. Since I'm always cooped up here in the infirmary.
Spring-like?
You've got cherry blossoms in your hair.
Huh?
Ad break ends in a minute.
As he said that, I remembered the wind that blew through the corridor earlier.
Danger mage? What?
What? What do you mean strange and danger?
We'll find as soon as the break ends. I'll ask.
Oh my god. I hurriedly reached for my hair, trying to brush out the stray cherry blossoms. But as I take drinks.
Oh.
Sorry.
Oh.
Well.
I did not know that's what you was doing.
Sanan-sensei suddenly grabbed my hand, smiling as he pulled it away. Oh.
It'd be such a waste. You look adorable with them in your hair. So how about leaving them in?
The smile on his face was calm and serene. Actually, no, it wasn't.
Okay, Mage, what did you mean by stranger danger?
It was teasing. A little mean, even. I've been seeing this mischievous side to him pretty often lately. That might also be because I'm getting closer to him, closer to the real him. But I couldn't feel any ill intent or malice coming from that mean smile of his. It only served to make me grin. And today was no different. As I opened my mouth to complain, he continued speaking, cutting me off.
Oh, I thought he was gonna go in for it. Yes.
Oh!
Speaking of which, Yukimura-kun.
There we go. My god, okay.
Yeah, I guess.
I like this.
Yeah.
This is CG of Sudden that I like from Kyoto Winds as well.
Yeah. Speaking of which, Yukimura-kun.
I looked him in the eye. That was all I did, but it still didn't stop my heart from fluttering. It might have been fear. Something lurked in his eyes, and it wasn't paternal. It felt much more like neither cold nor hot. It was something that pierced through my heart, my very being. What is it?
You're graduating this year, aren't you?
Yes? I nodded warily. Warily?
Weird. Oh. I think it's like wary.
Oh.
All classes you take in the spring of your third year are shortened, no? Once the next health committee takes over, there won't be any need for you to come back to the school until the day of your graduation ceremony. Today might be the last day we can have lunch together like this.
Right. He blinked slowly, and I could see that his clear eyes held a glossy sheen to them. When someone as beautiful as him made the expression he was making now, it ended up taking my breath away slightly. His allure as an adult swallowed me whole. But if you're alright with me bothering you, I don't mind coming in once in a while until I officially graduate from this school. I'll be free all day since I won't have any lessons anyway.
Yukimura-kun.
What?
There's something of utmost importance that I wanted to tell you, that you will be graduating soon.
Something important? My heart skipped a beat. I felt a rush of anticipation at his words.
What do you think it is? Oh.
I don't know. I answered him, unsure, and he showed me a stunning smile. Look at that face! Damn it! When Sudden smiles, like truly smiles, it's just the best thing.
I know.
It's the Sudden we want.
Yes.
It's the Sudden people need.
It seems like it's still too early for us to be having this conversation. Will you hear me out once you're a little more grown up?
He spoke with his usual gentle smile, and it made me even more curious as to what he was going to tell me. Please don't treat me like a child. I'm already...
Even if you're going to graduate soon, you're still 18. You're still pretty much a child.
He cut me off without so much as a second's hesitation. Saying that, he finally released his hold of my hand, and I hurriedly reached for the petals of my hair. Honestly... I lowered my head with a sigh. I was weak to that smile of his.
You're not the only one, apparently.
It's always been like this lately. Although I was pretty certain that I was much closer to Sanan-sensei than before. How deep down was he hiding his true self? It seemed like there was still a long road ahead. I raised my head doubtfully, but he was simply smiling as he always did. Close up, Sanan.
Yes.
Yes.
Chizuru-chan.
He said it. He said the first name. My mind blanked.
You just...
Do you feel better now?
I didn't really hear you, so... Could you say it again?
I wonder, did I say something? I most certainly do not recall.
You goddamn snake!
Honestly!
I felt like the day I could beat him would never come. But even if I could never win against him, I wanted to be someone who could be his equal. I wouldn't stop working hard to create the vision of the future I held in my mind a reality. I was sure that I'd never give up on this one thing. No matter how much time passed. Because there was a small part of me in the deepest corners of my heart that enjoyed all of his little tricks. I wanted to know more about Sanan-sensei from here on out. There was no need to hide it any longer, and I was sure that these feelings would last a lifetime. Really, so much had happened to me since I enrolled into Hakuo Academy. My third year thus saw off my academy life really did go by in the blink of an eye. It had been a great time, so much so that I wished to remain there even after graduating. And the one person who left a bigger impression on me than anyone else in the school during my time here was without a doubt Sanan-sensei. The man whose gears turned faster than anyone else's. A sly, cunning adult who was matured to a near frustrating degree. And ever so mysterious that no one has ever seen him for who he truly was. His true self. It had been pretty hard getting him to open up, and he seemed reluctant to do so, but I suppose I'd eventually find out as long as I always stayed by his side, right? I'd even started thinking about working in the medical field someday after I graduated. And I decided to enter a local junior college under his recommendation to study nursing. I was told that my application went through, so I was currently preparing for my new life once April comes. What do I want to be? I still haven't thought so specifically about my future yet. But I do have a plan in mind for once I graduate. I'm thinking of visiting that infirmary again one day. Someday. When I'm free. To hear the rest of what he wanted to tell me someday.
Woo!
That's it?
Yep.
We got so much more to Kata.
You can't talk during the ending. It hates you so much.
Okay.
I'm sorry. You've earned a trophy.
Yeah. So, we got so much more with Hijikata and Harada.
Eh?
I feel like we got more with Hijikata and Harada.
Yeah. So here's what I'm thinking. Like
Mm.
the three new romanceables in this game, because Kyoto wins and Edo Blossom hasn't come out yet. Sana, Nagakura, and Yamazaki. Short end of the stick. Very much short end of the stick. So we're gonna go into the shop and do a B&B.
And
Eh?
I said it's your son.
Yeah, it's my
But yes.
son. Yeah, we're gonna do a B&B.
We'll be back.
Hold on. Let me make this tiny and have, there we go.
It's your boy.
There we go. Alright,
We'll be
B&B.
back.
Hello?
I are here.
You are here.
Yes.
Hi.
Anyway, it's your boy.
Yeah, my boy's been covered up again.
Uncover him.
Eh?
Okay, there we go. I saw it on the stream. What are we playing today?
What are we playing today? I think we're all done with these, right? Yeah.
Because where is the word for the guy we just did?
Eh?
Where's Sana's CSS word?
Non-existy.
No.
I tell you, the three boys are at it. It's just it's not there.
Anything else that you could get for like 320?
No, I think everything else is expensive. Is there anything in here in the treasure box?
I don't know. Let's look.
Boop boop. Album. Cross short story.
What?
Cross short story. Oh, right, this thing. Really is only...
Select the character first. I don't know. Okay.
Okay, Hishikata.
And who will you choose? Oh.
Oh. I think we did this before.
I think we did.
Okay, go back. Daily story. Oh yeah, we never figured out mystery.
Is this supposed to be Yamazaki?
I don't know. Oh, I pressed the wrong button.
Because that was the original 6.
Yeah, these are the original 6.
But then we had 3 more boys join.
Do I press the button on this?
Does that happen to be your father? No, because he's
No.
not even in this.
Oh. Would you like to play the selected story?
Yes, please.
Alright, let's see what this is, because I don't know. Because, like, we have the original 6. And it's letting me play the story, so... Let's see!
Oh, it's good! Oh. If it isn't Sanan. Sensei, are you only just about to eat? It's quite late for lunch. Yes, so many students visited my infirmary today that I didn't have time for lunch. This will not do. I've also been staying up late recently, and I can hardly set an example for the students by leading such a poor lifestyle. Haha, true. Imagine if the school nurse got sick from eating poorly. It almost sounds like a joke. I'll make sure that you get enough nutrition from the meals I make then. Here, meal set A for you, with extra pudding for your service. Oh, thank you so much. The portions for your meal sets are as generous as always. I see. All the customers here are growing young lads. Even with this, there's always...
You okay?
Even with this much, there's always people who order a second helping. So that's why. Though this might be too much for a girl like her. You certainly have a point. Although she manages not to leave any leftovers, there might be more girls joining us next year. Yeah, if one of the other routes is anything to go by. I think we might need to make some more girl-friendly options for them personally. In that case, have you sought out Yukimura-kun's opinion? Ah, that's an excellent idea. I'll try asking her next time. Oh, if I tailor menus for everyone's taste, that might mean I have to change the menu daily. With a Kondo Sensei meal set and then a Hijikata Sensei meal set. That sounds delightful. While you're at it, if you could just also add a Sana Sensei meal set.
Oh my god.
Damn it. I just remembered that I had dishes needed washing. Please enjoy your meal, Sana Sensei.
You goddamn snake!
For better or worse, it looks like Yukimura-kun has made quite the impact on the people around her. The only girl in an all-boys school. I look forward to seeing how the school will change and how her presence will change it. I guess that's it for that.
I
So
guess.
it's Gen.
I don't know if it's Gen.
Maybe. Let's go round 2.
Okay, let's see what this is.
Yeah.
They play the selected story. Oh!
The sun's so bright. It's pools full of people. Why did I even come here for?
Damn it. Why did I have to go along with Okita's shady message too, of all things?
Ibuki, did you have to come here regardless of whether you wanted to as well?
Me? Well, in my case. Serizawa-san's at home sometimes, so I also came here to get away from him. I fucking knew it!
Why is that?
No, it's nothing. But enough about me. Did Okita-san summon you here with a message too?
Yeah, it was definitely fishy, but I got scared of what might happen if I ignored the message from him.
I get what you mean. Yamazaki-senpai, what's wrong? Oh, is that all? You were looking at the 3 girls there, huh?
No, I wasn't. I wasn't looking at their swimsuits or anything.
Well, it's not so bad having a look here and there, but it doesn't paint you in the best of lights. Yamazaki, please. Ibuki, why? But... Ow! What was that for?
I barely heard that. Nothing.
Wait, Yamazaki-senpai!
Great. Why? Honestly, why am I even here?
No, I want more interactions with those two. No, you don't
Okay.
just...
Next!
Fuck!
As soon as we get through all the miscellaneous ones here, I guess is what it is.
Yeah. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh, but...
Our class claimed first place in this year's cultural festival. Once again. I thought maybe we get some real contenders, but we nabbed that win easily once the ball got rolling. There's nothing that can be done about that. After so many years of experience, of course we would know that what must be done for victory. The average project would not be able to match ours. Well, all things considered, Class 1-1 did a pretty bang-up job. Didn't expect them to use a maid. I mean, they had to be desperate. Come on! Indeed. However, in the end, experience won out. This evidence that they are still too green. Might be a little late to ask this, but how much longer do we gotta go to this school? If she responds to Cosmo's feelings, perhaps we should be able to graduate this time around. No choice but to wait and see.
Well...
Wait, so hold on, what weird universe was that? I could have sworn 1-1 always won.
Yeah, what? I confused.
Oh my!
Alright, next one.
Yeah.
What's this? The
It's your
girl!
turn.
It's my turn!
Even in the middle of town, there's so many Christmas decorations, and yet just passing through and seeing them like this feels a little sad.
I feel more and more like this Christmas ended without anything really happening.
Something happened to you, right, Kozusu? That's not true at all. I wasn't thinking about him.
Oh, you're not thinking about him. But I didn't mention thinking about someone at all, right?
Anyway, we don't need to talk about that. It seems like Chizuru-chan has it really rough, huh?
She told me she had to go to a school-sponsored Christmas party. It sounded way too formal. What a waste of all the hunky guys who were there.
I heard there might have been a gift exchange or something.
Considering the party attendees, it doesn't seem like that. It didn't seem likely that anybody brought a tasteful sort of present. Anyway, should we give her a call?
Yeah. No matter what ended up happening, I want to hear the details.
After that, we need to ask her what she'll be doing for a shrine visit, her vacation, and everything.
God damn it.
Yeah, I'm in.
Alright.
So, are we moving on to
The boy?
the next route?
The boy? Oh, look at his
Yeah.
skin.
Yeah.
He's sleepy boy.
Yeah, he's sleepy boy. Anyways, on to the himbo. No.
No.
Yes.
Hold on. 1 second. Was I said that? Yes.
Ad break ends in 15 seconds.
This is a work
I
of
just
fiction.
know. Any resemblance to actual persons is just gonna fuck off, I guess.
Yes. Here we are once again.
Here I go again on my own.
I don't think we're gonna even touch chapter 2.
Oh, we are hilariously not.
June. As the calendar turned to the next page, we switched to our summer uniforms. I had been so desperate to get used to high school life that April and May had just flown by. Mail!
Who is it?
Nagakura!
Oh, he knows.
He knows.
Please, look, Yukimura-kun, you gotta hear me out. What is that emoji?
It's a crying emoji.
I was wearing a brand new jersey, but all of a sudden, a hole sore opened up on the knee. I bought it really cheap, but still, this shouldn't have happened.
Oh my god.
Should I fix it for you?
Shall I fix it for you?
Yeah.
Hey. Seriously? If it's really okay, then please do. Man, girls are something else. Yukimura-kun, you're gonna make a great wife someday.
Let it be pointed out, Haruka, no sewing skills. Alright,
Is she gonna try and teach her?
I can't remember which route, but Chizuru does end up, like, teaching Haruka. Lately, I think I finally made a place for myself at Hakuo Academy. Of course, it was a school full of boys, so I still felt a little out of place. But thanks to how reliable my friends and teachers were, I was living a fulfilling life at school. Whoosh.
Whoosh.
2 months had passed since I began high school. Oh, you know what I should do?
What?
Hold on.
Hmm?
Let me do it. Hold on. Give me a second. Boop! Look at the title.
Ah, there we go.
There you go. No, it's proper. Why?
Because that's what you did. It's just like, check out the title.
What?
You did a magic trick.
Okay. Okay.
It's like, oh, it's like, hold on, I got this. What? All right, check out the title now. What is it? Oh, okay.
I
see what you
changed
did.
it. Because we finished, son. It's not Nagakura's turn.
Yeah, you're right.
Now
right,
our resident Timbo.
Yeah.
At least
yeah.
in this universe, at least.
Yeah.
2 months had passed since I began high school. It was a clear and sunny June morning. When I arrived at school, things felt off from the moment I entered the building. Just after I'd climbed the stairs and turned onto the landing.
What? Oh.
I collided with someone rushing around the corner and ended up falling on my butt.
Yeah.
Ow.
Yuki Murakun, sorry.
2 more. 2 more routes. And we'll get
Don't
to
worry,
you.
buddy. Don't worry, buddy. This one and the next one, and then it's all you.
Yes.
I told you not to rush, Yamazaki-san. Are you alright, Yuki Murakun?
I looked up and saw 2 faces I recognized. Saito-san was holding a textbook under one arm. He held out his hand to me.
Yes, I'm alright.
I grabbed his hand, trying not to overthink it, so he could pull me upright.
Thank you for that.
Take a drink.
Yeah.
Several sippies.
I'm sorry, Yamazaki-san. I wasn't being careful.
As I bowed deeply to the 2 of them, I noticed the second-year textbook had fallen to the floor.
Isn't this your textbook, Yamazaki-san?
Oh, did I drop it? I didn't notice. Thank you.
Something was off. Yamazaki-san's eyes had kind of a glazed look, with noticeable dark circles beneath them. Saito-san looked unusually tired, too. This seemed...
Are you alright?
Are you alright?
Are the 2 of you alright?
Us? Why do you ask?
I might be jumping to conclusions, but you look really sick.
No, we're fine. Don't worry about us. Saito-san and I, you see, we were late into last night. We just didn't get much sleep.
I'm not sure what you mean, but if you 2 are having a rough time, you should rest in the infirmary.
No, I can't rest. This next subject's the one I'm worried about the most. Indeed. I've heard chemistry will be especially hard. We will end up regretting it if we don't take it seriously. Exactly. Even though I'd like us to take a break. Thank you for worrying about us, though, Yuki Murakun.
With that, they wandered unsteadily into the floor below.
Oh, boys.
They were likely to run into someone again. I was worried about the state they were in.
They're studying so much that they look sick.
Was their next class really that important? I watched their haggard-looking frames totter away until they disappeared down the corridor. Then I started walking again. Since I had arrived that morning, the sound of students chattering filled the hallways. The hallway outside the classrooms was especially lively. Maybe because classes hadn't started yet. I'd gotten to know my classmates over the last 2 months and exchanged greetings with them as I headed to our classroom. On the way, I spotted a couple of familiar faces in the distance and suddenly stopped in my tracks.
Heisuke and Okita-san?
They were both second years. Why were they waiting by a first-year classroom? It would be time for homeroom soon.
Leave them alone?
Leave them alone.
Sorry, boys.
I'm so sorry. The morning bell would probably ring soon. I wouldn't want to make Heisuke and Okita-san late by stopping them for a chat. I've heard those two often run late. Yeah, no shit.
Yeah, I'll leave them be.
I decided to watch them go on their way, passing up the chance to speak with them. After entering my classroom, I took out my textbook and notebooks, getting ready for the day's lessons. The bell rang as soon as I finished, and the door opened right after.
Alright, you guys, take your seats. Homeroom starting.
Everyone rushed to their seats as Harada-sensei came in.
Stand! Bye! Ohio.
Ohayou gozaimasu.
Ohio gozaimasu. Time for attendance, is what I'd normally say, but it looks like everyone's already here, so if you happen to not be here, raise your hand.
You can't raise your hand if you're not here.
Quiet, but anyways.
Hey! Ibuki sounded exasperated as he spoke up. I laughed a little despite myself. Harada-sensei sometimes joked around like that during class. He really was a friendly, kind teacher.
Now then, you all started school 2 months ago, and it's just now June. Being the case and all, you might already know this, so our school's midterm starts in 2 weeks. Make sure that you study thoroughly, too. If you put up your feet and slack off, then who knows what horrors you might be tempting.
Thank you, Mark.
Thanks, Sap.
Sippy, sippy. Harada-sensei smirked as if he knew something we didn't. Horrors?
If you're thinking that this will be the same test as the ones back at middle school, you're gonna have a bad time. As you know, Hakuoki Academy has a teacher who's much more passionate about education compared to the other schools.
Passionate about education, meaning...
Hijikata Sensei.
It's Hijikata Sensei, isn't it?
Well, so the rumor goes. Following a certain teacher's suggestion, there will be penalties for students who get low scores. Those scoring less than 50% in a subject will receive a special homework assignment and must clean all of the school's windows.
The more Harada-sensei explained, the paler everyone in class went.
30% or less lands you with cleaning the corridors on top of the additional homework. And below that, the punishments get extra special.
Special meaning...
20% below means doing a problem set, waiting the schoolyard, and a week of additional classes. Sorry, but it's already set in stone. You don't like it? Then study like there's no mañana. I don't think anyone here should get lower than 50%, though. You got nothing to fear if you study, right?
I recall what had happened that morning while listening to Harada-sensei. That probably explained the state that Saito-san and Yamazaki-san were in. I didn't mind studying, but I didn't love it so much that I'd subject myself to doing the extra homework. Oh, what would he do to me if I got stuck in supplementary classes?
If you study, you won't have to worry about that, Ibuki.
I don't want to, though. Ibuki-kun's face was strained of all color as he hung his head. This was going to be difficult. I should brace myself.
My real count right now on the channel is 98.7.
What?
The number of real that I have is 98,740, so it reads as 987.
Jeez.
I need to get 20 more, or I need to get 25 more real, and it can be 98765.
Oh my god. The midterm tests would begin the week after next. I had thought that June's hardships were over, but the real battle was lurking just around the corner. Saito!
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 Yeah. All the meal sets had such big portions, so I was full before I even realized it.
We just went over this, too!
I started heading back to my classroom before lunch ended. I was walking down the hallway feeling content when... Oh, it's this scene. Your expression's even dopier than usual, Chizuru. I looked back in confusion to see Kaoru and Saito-san standing side by side. Hello, Saito-san. And Kaoru? Polite as ever. Though the way you worded it made it sound like you mentioned me as an afterthought.
Huh.
I didn't mean it like that, but, was I really making such a weird face?
Yeah. An unbearably airheaded one. Honestly, I'm saying this as your brother. It was a sorry sight.
Yukimura-kun, I wouldn't worry about it. Nagamo's putting it a bit too harshly.
You think so?
I do. I haven't thought of anything of the sort about your face even once during the whole day. If I had to put it into words, though, I'd say you were looking remarkably content just now.
That's a pretty mild way to put it. Just tell it to her straight. Her face looked like the lights were on, but nobody was home.
You're no prize yourself.
Shut up.
That's not true, even if she looked somewhat inattentive nonetheless.
I just couldn't keep my composure as they kept exchanging comments on what sort of face I had been making. I spoke up, hoping to change the subject.
More importantly, have you gotten close with Saito-san, Kaoru? You're hanging out during lunch and everything.
Kaoru wasn't a people person by any stretch of the word, so I was
mildly.
so I was glad he got on with such a nice senior. But then he snorted in my relief.
God damn it.
That's rich. Do me a favor and don't assume what I must be getting up to. It's none of your business.
Well, then whatever we get up to is none of your business.
What?
I'm not all buddy-buddy with this guy, okay? Not now and not ever. If I didn't have tedious work to do for the disciplinary committee again today, I'd have zero reason to spend time with him.
Hey now, you'll offend Saito-san if you keep talking like that.
Before Kaoru could respond to my reprimand, Saito-san shook his head.
I appreciate your concern, but you don't need to worry about it.
Saito-san.
He's always like this.
It was like he could only resign himself to the idea that even remarking on it would be pointless. And in the end, there was no avoiding that Kaoru was just younger than him. I still thought that Kaoru's attitude was a problem, but what could I do about it?
Okay, this I have no idea.
Just to leave it at that.
Should have figured with the way that Nagakura's attitude can be at times.
With Saito-san handling it so maturely, I felt guilty rehashing this issue with Kaoru.
I hope disciplinary committee work goes well for both of you.
With that, I slightly bowed my head to them, leaving it at that. I didn't know why, but Kaoru looked dissatisfied for some reason. We'd probably just end up arguing again if I said anything, so I pretended not to notice.
Speaking of knowledge, I need to know.
Ah, yes. The package. The package is still wherever the hell it was last time.
Oh, because it's like almost midnight for you. Yeah, that makes sense.
I guess.
And then after that,
And then after that...
oh, little Miss Chizuru-chan, right on time.
Nakura-sensei, Haruka-sensei. I turned at the sound of my name and saw the two of them.
Hey, I told you to quit calling her that at school. Oh yeah, you did. Oh, that means I can if we're not in school, right?
His logic is flawless.
Obviously, there's no problem with saying it outside of school.
Again, his logic is so flawless.
Maybe it's Maybelline. Seriously, you're a teacher. Show some more self-awareness and act like one.
Is something the matter?
Hey, Sanos, how about we ask a third party for their opinion on all this? What third party? Oh, don't drag a student into this. Come on, what's the harm? Students are one thing, but this is Yukimura-kun we're talking about. We can ask her for an honest opinion. That's not really the issue here.
Even though Harada-sensei looked pretty fed up, Nagakura-sensei's smile lit up his whole face as he beckoned me over.
Yes!
What's this about?
Okay, here's the thing. You know that the tests are happening the week after next, right? Classes 2-2 and 2-1 have different test score averages. So, between the two, which one do you think is higher?
Oh, well, you're free to ask me that, but
Just use your intuition. Answer with your gut feeling, that's all.
And drink some water! Thanks, Mark.
And Sam.
Sippy, sippy, sippy. I glanced at Harada-sensei, who looked sheepish. He gave me a wry smile and a shrug.
You know that Senpachi's the homeroom teacher for 2-2, and Hijikata Sensei's the one for 2-1, right? It seems that they're suddenly aware that they're both homeroom teachers for students in the same grade. The other day, while we were out having drinks, they got into a debate over which class would do better in their studies. Yeah, well, it was Hijikata's fault. He's the one who kept nagging me about how my class's grades are a bit subpar. My students just haven't gotten serious yet, that's all. Your class's grades are all over the place. Saito and Yamazaki carried them over into the top ranks. Meanwhile, 2-2 scores are dependent on however Soji's feeling like performing. That boy's a moody one.
No, he's only moody because Hijikata. If Hijikata was not involved, that class would be top tier. Fuck you, Okta.
Basically.
there's Heisuke as well, if you're talking about class 2-1.
You'd have to start from the bottom for Heisuke. You go tell him he should study more.
Yes, sir.
Though they looked serious discussing student affairs, they also looked like they were having fun doing it.
I mean, can you blame them any?
They were almost acting like proud parents.
I love it.
Seeing that lifted my spirits to the point that a smile ended up escaping me.
Well, realistically, who do you think would win? If you feel so inclined to pick 2-2, you can bet your next lunch on it.
That'd be a bit,
You moron. Don't make a betting pool out of students' grades. I wasn't being serious. I mean, just that I'm real keen on having my class win is all.
Hearing Nagakura-sensei say that, I said,
You're considerate of your students.
"Yup."
That one was easy.
That was easy.
for you to be so considerate of your own students in such an honest, sincere way. I find your view on education to be really moving, Nakagura-sensei. As a student, seeing a teacher like you this concerned about your students makes me so happy.
Oh.
Discord did not like that.
Oh.
Nakakura, you okay there, buddy?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Huh?
Of course, my students. Yeah, I think of my students alright.
You do?
For some reason, Nagakura-sensei looked a little perplexed.
Expecting you to say that.
Harada-sensei looked like he wanted to say something as he faced Nagakura-sensei, who was smiling stiffly.
You put out a smile. Earth to Senpachi. We gotta go. Our lunch break is nearly over. Right, I gotta get ready for the next class. Oh, but we didn't decide who would win in the end. That's right. That's got nothing to do with what matters. Right, Yukimura-kun?
Right.
Yeah, but... Hey, if you think about it, we really didn't get anyone's opinion on it. We put our nose to the grindstone to raise our grade point average, both my students and myself alike. That's the ticket. Also, Senpachi, Hijikata is gonna send you to the doghouse if you don't get back by the time the bell rings, you know? Well, shit, you're right. That'd be bad.
Looking exasperated and amused all at once, Harada-sensei turned his gaze to me instead.
You head to class without getting any more holdups. You'll be late if you get caught by someone like Senpachi here again.
Right, I'll be off then.
I quickly dipped my head towards Harada-sensei, and just then, when I took my leave,
We're going on your studies now. I'll teach you any time if it's anything to do with math.
help me with math. I don't know math. Nagakura, please.
Okay.
Nagakura-sensei was buzzing while he waved to me with wide motions.
I fucking knew it.
What a gigantic ass wave!
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, Sakura. He really is a great teacher. Alright, it's time for the part we were waiting for.
Yeah.
Then, as the days went by, the older students who already knew how severe the penalties were grew more and more desperate. Mail! Who from?
That. Isn't there some method to raise a class's average score? You know, you look smart. I wish you could join our class. I'm a first year.
But I'm a first year. That was correct?
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yukimura, this is changing the subject, but are you interested in skipping a grade?
Nagakura. Shinpachi, no.
Pachi, yes.
No.
Pachi, yes.
Seeing them made us first years grow more anxious as well. The strange tension that enveloped Hakuo Academy just kept growing stronger. And then 7 days.
7 days until midterms.
We've been studying for our tests day after day. Harada sensei scanned the class from his podium, seeing how exhausted we all looked and grinned.
Looking good, you guys. Looks like you lot finally understand how harsh the tests are.
What does he mean, looking good? This is just agony.
Hey, don't say that. It's not like I don't get what you're going through. Just think of this as a rite of passage. This is what you signed up for when you enrolled into Hakuoki Academy. There's no turning back now. Anyway, just do your best.
What he said was absolutely correct. Everyone lost the will to argue and fell silent.
6 days until the midterms.
That day, I ran into Kazuma in the corridor unexpectedly.
That's a corridor?
Naturally, Amagiri and Shiranui were shadowing him all the while.
Jeez, no. Less than a week remains until testing begins. Are you studying properly?
I am. I'm working at my own pace, but it's going fairly well, I think.
I could have asked him how he was doing, but I had the distinct feeling that I didn't need to. Why, you ask? He looked like the very picture of calm, what with the self-sustained smile spread across his face.
Fuck you, bitch. The way these students grow so flustered over a mere high school test is truly unsightly. Don't you agree? No. As if. High school students are bound to freak out over high school tests. You call it unsightly, I call it normal. Kazuma, if we do not depart soon, you'll be late for your next lesson. Whether or not I attend any classes, there is not a single thing that the test will cover that I don't understand. But, very well, let us do the teachers a favor and go for now. With that, I bid you farewell, my petit chauffeur.
God damn it.
You should have known.
I should have known! I was left standing alone in the hallway, overwhelmed as Kazuma swaggered off with an arrogant look on his face. It's the only mood he has, unless you piss him off.
5 days until the midterms.
Ohio, Saito-san.
Oh, Yukimura-kun. Ohio, mas.
You still have disciplinary committee work in the morning, even though we only have 5 days until our midterms? That must be rough for you.
No. It's important to accumulate knowledge on a regular basis in order to study properly. So I see no point in panicking just before a test.
Just what you'd expect from Saito-san.
However, all sports and culture clubs ought to have suspended their activities until the tests were over. Since Heisuke is not with you, then he must be late. That's one strike against him.
No. He's on class cleaning duty this morning, so he must have arrived before me.
Come to think of it, he might have passed by here a short while ago.
When I looked at Saito-san more closely, I could see the dark bags hanging underneath his eyes. On the surface, he looked as dignified as ever, but his grip on his pen looked a little shaky. Perhaps he was staying up late studying too.
It's 4 days until the midterms. Oh no.
I was studying in my room on Saturday when my cell phone suddenly rang.
Okita-san?
A message with a picture attached as usual. Let's have a look. He was making a peace sign at the camera, with some puzzling-looking plushie hanging from his hand.
I want a toy that I think you'd like. I'll give it to you in class soon.
What kind of taste did he think I had? Give it to me, please. I want the bunny.
Moreover, I can't think of anyone else who'd mess around like this before a test, even if it is a Saturday. Look at him acting like a hot shot.
3 days until the midterms.
Sunday morning. I decided to do a little sweeping by my front door just for a change of pace. That was when I saw Heisuke stumbling onto the road.
Huh?
Heisuke, are you okay?
She's in it.
The dark bags beneath his eyes were something else. His hollow stare was devoid of life. He looked so exhausted that he couldn't even walk straight.
I'm already ready to falling asleep, so I'm ready to laugh around the block. Let's stay awake.
But if you don't sleep a little, you won't last until the test.
No, I can't sleep. I'm not done studying yet. I'm totally gonna flunk it. Don't stop me, cheesing it. Don't stop me. I can't die yet.
Wait, Heisuke, a whole lap around the block is obviously way too much to...
And he's gone.
I tried to stop him, but he already ran off.
He's gone. He's all gone.
I could only pray for his safety as I watched him stagger off and zigzags down the road. Bye, Heisuke.
2 days until the midterms. It is Monday. Can't trust that day.
Break time. I'd gathered the printouts from my class and brought them to the staff room. Hijikata-sensei looked especially annoyed and sighed deeply. He looked no better than the students, just as exhausted by the pre-test frenzy.
Is something wrong, Hijikata-sensei?
Those guys are so tired from cramming that they slept right through my classes. Because of them, I scream my lungs out at them every morning. Every time. Those classes are a part of key part of test preparations. They've got their priorities all backwards. Thanks, Sap.
You got thanks by Hijikata. It's true, though.
I mean, yeah, he did.
I see you've been hard at work, too.
I was pretty sure they were pulling multiple all-nighters studying because they feared prospect of being penalized, though. But I got where Hijikata-sensei was coming from, so I couldn't help but smile dryly at that.
At last, the day before the midterms. So it happens on a Wednesday.
Wednesday?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Because this is Tuesday.
Yes.
Finally, it's tomorrow.
At the end of the school day, while I was putting away my textbooks, I glanced sideways. Ibuki sat there engrossed in his studies and showed no signs of going home.
Ibuki-kun, aren't you going home?
I'd have no time to study if I did, since Serizawa-san's there. Ibuki-kun often mentioned that name when we spoke. It seems like he didn't get along with this Serizawa-san person. He looked like he'd been driven into a corner, so I made sure to show him a smile.
Best of luck.
Well, you too. He gave me a little smile and then dove back into his textbook, as if he were clinging onto his desk for dear life. At that moment, I noticed my phone vibrating in my pocket and pulled it out. A message notification popped up on my screen.
Oh, it's from Olsen.
Olsen is my friend who attends Shimabara Girls' High School, which wasn't too far away from the academy.
Chizuru-chan, are you going to be okay for the tests? I can't take it anymore. I just want to run away at this rate. But after we get through midterms, we definitely need to hang out. I see. They're having midterms right now, too. Shimabara is a sister school to Hakuo, come to think of it. I will survive with your moral support, Chizuru-chan. Chizo-sen.
Having read her message, I decided to reply right away. What should I write?
I'm looking forward to it.
Looking forward to it.
Looking forward to it. Send.
The way I saw it, it was easier to persevere when there's a prize waiting for you after all the struggle. Oop.
Definitely. Let's both do our best.
I could feel my motivation grow with Olsen cheering for me.
Well, I should go over my notes one last time before the test.
I finished getting ready and grabbed my bag to leave the classroom.
Soon.
Soon! I swear soon! Halfway to the student entrance, I heard footsteps coming up from the hallway and looked up.
Oh, Yamazaki-san.
He didn't even spare me a glance when I called out to him, looking horribly panicked as he dashed past. He looked completely flustered. Did something happen to him? As I tilted my head questioningly, my eyes unintentionally caught on a fountain pen rolling across the floor.
Did Yamazaki-san drop this?
Let me see.
Go and give it to him?
Return it tomorrow, apparently.
Oh. So go and give it to him must be for him, okay.
I should visit him in his classroom tomorrow.
Even if I chased him without knowing his whereabouts, it might just end up going the wrong way. Just as I was thinking that...
He's back.
Yamazaki-san!
My eyes widened in surprise when I saw Yamazaki-san coming back my way.
We didn't even get to hear his footsteps.
Nope.
Yukimura-kun, did you spot a fountain pen around here by any chance?
Are you talking about this? It fell on the floor over there.
Oh, that's it. Hi. Thank you so much. You saved my life.
After Yamazaki-san took the fountain pen from me, he sped off in a fluster right after.
Goodbye. Was it that important to him?
Yes.
Even as that weighed on my mind, I went towards the entrance. After that, the school was quieter than usual. Just as I walked out the school gates, I saw a familiar face.
That's...
Yeah, Yukimura-kun.
Oh, Nagakura-sensei.
His smile was infectious, and I found myself naturally smiling back at him too. However...
Man...
Nagakura-sensei's smile quickly disappeared, his face looking gloomy as he sighed.
What's wrong?
So today, right, I was working overtime. I had to present lesson plans for future classes to Hijikata-sensei.
That sounds difficult.
To tell you the truth, though, they were due last week. But I was also busy writing math problems for the test and couldn't finish it on time. So it's not like I was slacking off, all right? I mean, with how hard working I was and all the work I did, you'd think anyone would give me a break, yeah? But Hijikata-sensei's just merciless. He should be kinder to his students and colleagues, if you ask me.
I let out a laugh at his complaint without thinking. Nagakura-sensei ended up grinning as well.
But hey, I had Sato with me during overtime, so everything turned out alright in the end.
Huh? Harada-sensei, you mean?
Oh yeah! He saved my hide. That's what you call right there best friends. Sato helps me out whenever I'm in a pinch, and vice versa.
If anything, it felt like Hanada-sensei helped him out more times than the other way around. But I thought that was part and parcel of the good relationship they had. I unwittingly responded with a smile, after which Nagakura-sensei was positively beaming.
Good luck on your test tomorrow. I know you can get full marks, no problem.
That depends how the answers flow.
That's also true.
Thank you very much.
Take a drink.
Yep.
Sippy. Nagakura-sensei and Hanada-sensei were really good friends. As I was walking home, lost in thought, I recalled my conversation with them during lunch that afternoon.
Finally, it was test day.
It was time for the real thing at last. I'd studied as much as I was able to, but I still felt a bit anxious. I felt nervous as I passed through the school gate.
Da da da.
The test had finally started. New save data. Wait.
It's new save data, remember?
Yeah, I did.
Because this is a new...
Yeah, new save data. Do you want to save data? Okay. It was confusing me. The test had finally started. I'd answer all the questions I could and do my very best on all the other ones. Alright, time for minigame.
Yep.
Let's go. What are you going to ask me this time? Give us some questions we haven't had before, please. I'd very much like this. Pick the one who isn't a demon. Okay. Doctor.
Doctor.
No! You bitch!
Fucking brat.
And he was B as well.
The expression got
the
morbs describes. Oh god, we went over this the last time this happened.
Besides someone,
Hold on, I got it.
feeling really down? Really boring? Feeling really down?
Melancholy or sadness.
Feeling really down.
Yeah.
See, okay. No! What is...
Oh, do you want to restart since that's 2 in a row?
I gotta... I think I have to force myself to get...
When
get...
the Earth
completes a rotation, I guess.
One trip
yeah.
around the sun.
What is it called?
We call it one rotation.
Okay, I have to get it wrong anyway. Or I...
Works.
I could get it right. I don't know.
So it's one revolution then?
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, I think it is revolution.
Anyway, we're losing this, so... I never thought we were...
Acronym
For a non-profit
organization.
Is...
I mean, it'd be NPO,
NPO,
right?
Yeah.
Well, you could go Net Geo.
Oh my god!
Alt. Yeah.
Oh, we got one right.
Uh,
We're doing it over. We need...
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, we need like actually 3 to pass. Around 5. Furies.
Furies.
Supernatural.
All
Strength.
strength
Comes. Oh,
comes
right. Life.
from
Their own life force.
sheer indomitable willpower.
Oh, Jesus.
That's fine. That's fine.
Well, maybe
And-
drink water.
That's it for this.
I don't think we've ever lost this minigame ever.
I'm
Not
kind of
this.
curious.
What?
Kind of curious what the result would be.
What do I do? Let's read through this a little bit.
Yeah.
This looked really bad. Then, several days later,
Ah.
although I'd barely made it, I still had to do the penalties.
Ah.
Huh? I heard someone cry out from right next to me, and I whirled around in surprise. Who was it?
Is it Ibuki?
I don't know, because I've never done this.
Is it Ibuki?
It is Ibuki! My son! And there stood Ibuki, white as a sheet and trembling like a leaf. What's wrong, Ibuki-kun? Are you alright? He's gonna kill me.
Okay, so I think whenever we do his route, we should intentionally fail so that way we could get this again.
Oh my god. Huh? It's too late. I'm dead meat today. I had so much to live for.
Did you also get penalized? I also think they'll be hard, but what's done is done. Why don't we get through this together?
No, that's not the problem. No matter how awful Hichikata-sensei's penalties are, they're not life or death.
Okay.
If I don't come to school tomorrow, leave some flowers at my seat. Ibuki!
Really?
My son! It was only 2 short months, but being in the same class with you wasn't so bad.
Okay, yeah, I feel like we need to fail this on his route now.
My son! After
It's
leaving
gotta
his
happen.
after leaving his will to me with vacant eyes, Ibuki left.
Alright.
I watched his sorrow-stricken figure in a daze, feeling puzzled.
I wonder if he was kidding.
He's not.
Even though I was concerned for Ibuki-kun, I wasn't in any position to be worrying over someone else.
Oh well.
I let out a sigh, staring at all the crosses that littered my answer sheet. Okay. Okay.
So, going back.
yeah,
to
going
the
back.
previous-
Load.
Yeah, we're definitely failing that for his.
Yes. Alright. Please be kind to me, minigame. Alright.
Yeah, really. So,
When the Earth.
this
Revolution?
is another one. Completes a rotation. It's a revolution.
It's a revolution.
It revolves around the sun. It rotates on its axis, but it revolves around the sun.
So revolution. Are we
Make
sure?
way, make way, we're starting a revolution.
Oh god, not this again. No! No! I dodged it.
Neener.
We don't get the sound effect. It is
This is why I'm here.
This is why you're here.
Yeah.
Which
Which
is not a synonym. A synonym.
of
Right. Oh
Right.
god, not this again.
privilege.
Privilege?
Because starboard side is the right side of a ship, correct and right, and just and right. So it's definitely privilege.
Okay. Well,
I had a granddad in the Navy. I know the starboard side.
okay.
Neener.
Next question. When
When-
Okita, oh god,
When
Alright.
Okita reminisces.
says-
Okay.
Oh god, this is about OG though.
His
Days,
days
at
at
Shie Hall.
Shie Hall.
Kondo
Kondo
seems
like
was sort of figure person to him.
him.
Well, I guess
An
his
older
brother.
brother.
It's brother.
His older brother.
Yep.
Nothing
Give me.
else would make sense. Minute.
Da, 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 da,
Sappy said
da,
woo in the chat for
Yes,
some reason.
I don't know. The expression.
Expression.
Oh, great. Oh,
I
Morbs.
got the orbs. Okay,
Mobies.
we've done this before.
It's depression. It's really down.
Yeah,
Really
describe someone feeling down in the dumps.
It is C.
Feeling really down. Oh, no, I just said that again.
No! God, fuck.
Discord did not hear me scream at all.
It happened again.
It happened again.
Well, okay.
Hijikata
Hijikata wrote a book. Oh God. Called.
Called.
Oh, what is it called? Oh, it's haikus.
See?
No,
No.
no. Come here. Oh my God.
Wow.
Shinsengumi Kitan is the original. By the way, it's the original game.
4 out of 5.
I'll take it.
I'll take it.
I'll take it. Right.
Right.
I think I did well.
I think this is also.
What?
I think this is the first time we didn't get a perfect score, not counting the last time.
No. We did get 4 before. I felt I
Alright, I'll
could
take your word for it.
I felt I could avoid all the penalties with this. I got through the test one way or another and let out a long sigh of relief. Then, several days later,
Yes!
I saw the test results posted in the hallway, and the tension in my shoulders was replaced by relief. Kaoru looked at the same notice board from beside me and shrugged his shoulders. Well, that's how it is. You did pretty well on your first test.
Yukimura-kun, Nagamo, how'd your first midterm test go?
Oh, Yamazaki.
No, that was
wait.
Chizuru who
Whoops.
said
I did it again, because Kaoru opened his eyes. That's why. That's the second time. Hey, oh, Yamazaki. Yamazaki also looked relieved as he called out to us. I could tell he had probably gotten a good grade.
It was fine. Fortunately, I was able to get through mine without issue.
Only idiots would get penalized from questions as easy as those were.
Come on, why don't you just be honest instead of saying things like that?
he was honest. Carelessness makes for a powerful enemy, Nagamo. You are in high school. Unfortunate as it may be, there will be many times where you have to study. Right. The scope of the test are still narrow for you lot.
Sanan-sensei and Nagakura-sensei too.
Nagakura-sensei has shown up, laughing and wearing a grin on his face.
Ah,
Ow.
I say that, but don't worry. Us teachers are allies to hardworking students after all.
Nagakura-sensei clapped Kaoru's shoulder with a few smacks, making Kaoru pull a face. Yamazaki-san was keeping an eye on Sanan-sensei.
I wonder why.
With so many of my teachers and seniors around me, I swore to myself that I'd do even better.
Ba-ba-dow.
I kind of want to do Kauto's route again and purposefully fail the test just to see what would happen.
Oh.
See exactly what he would say.
The tests were over and the results had been announced. Ooh,
R-
mail.
r- r-
Da 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 da.
Oh, Kozutu.
I know this is sudden, but, if a man has very little money, if he's poor, in other words, what would you think about that? And this hypothetical guy is poor and overly blunt, but he's an honest person at heart.
Hold on.
Could it be that we're gonna be doing his route after this one?
I mean,
I think if I remember
Yes.
correctly, I think it's probably fine.
yes.
Yay.
But also, this email makes no sense. They haven't properly met yet.
Properly, yeah, you're right.
I see. So, it really is okay, isn't it? I think so too. Thank you very much.
We're not
Just look
drinking.
at you, kid.
I read. Ah, fuck you. Sippy sippy. The tension on campus was gradually dissipating and everything was going back to normal. After school, once the test results were announced, while I was trying to leave through the student exit to go back home, there he goes.
There he goes again.
That was.
Kondo-sensei just now.
He had gone around the back of the school. When I saw that, I stopped walking. There wasn't anything over there, so where was he going? I thought it was kind of mysterious, and so, egged on by my curiosity, I jogged after him. I went deeper behind the school. I never set foot back there before. The moment I caught up to Kondo-sensei, he stopped in his tracks. What was this place? Towering in front of me was an old gate, and my eyes widened. To think there was something like this here, right on campus.
Oh, Yukimura-kun. How come you're here?
I'm sorry. I saw you heading this way and my curiosity got the better of me.
Oh, so that's what that is.
Kondo-sensei gave me an understanding smile and turned his gaze back towards the gate. The old wooden door was shut tight, looking like it hadn't been open in a long time. It had been 2 months since I began studying at Hakuo Academy, but I never knew this was here until now.
Kondo-sensei, what is this place?
EA Hall.
Huh?
That's what it was called, at least. There used to be a swordplay dojo here by that name.
Used to be.
Yes, as you can see, it's closed now, so no students go here. No one goes here. But I've no doubt that the teachings of this dojo are still being passed down. That's what I believe, at least.
There was this look in his eyes, almost as if he were dwelling in a time far removed from the present.
It'd be like 150 years ago.
No, unfortunately.
Oh, it's actually 170 if it's anything to go by now.
Eh.
No, it is 160. Sorry.
I got the feeling that this must have been a very important place to Kondo-sensei.
I always come here whenever I want to return to my roots. This place is... Shie Hall is Hakuo Academy's starting point.
Kondo-sensei fondly rested his hand on the place I figured the sign must have hung, and his eyes closed in nostalgia. Shie Hall. I mouthed the words to myself, tested the way they felt. That name, it felt like I'd heard it before.
In a different life? or in a different universe?
Kondo-sensei studied me as I thought about it. He smiled as he began to speak once more.
Yukimura-kun, it looks like the sun is about to set. Don't you think it's time for you to head home?
Oh.
I see a weird guy playing Baldur's Gate.
Oh, right. That's true. It's already so late.
Oh, hang on. I was looking at Discord. Forgive me. By the way, I heard from Toshi earlier. It looks like you got some magnificent grades this time around.
Hijikata-sensei said that?
Oh, yeah. He said that you're the most talented or no, he did not say that. Hold up.
What?
Yes, you're the most talented woman in the history of Hakuo Academy. It is truly magnificent.
Thank you very much. Take a drink.
Tasty.
Kondo-sensei.
Okay.
Eh?
Oh, it was a bit from The Emperor's New Groove.
Oh.
As he drinks the poisoned water, he's like, ah, tasty! And then falls face first onto the table.
Oh, right. Kondo-sensei's cheerful words didn't contain a single line or a hint of flattery within them. He made that casual remark when we were walking away, and it made me feel a bit embarrassed.
It's a student's duty to study hard, so I want you to continue trying your hardest. I don't know why I said hard twice, but of course, I don't mean just in your studies either. If you have fun while having fun living your everyday life at Hakuo Academy, well, that would make me very happy as your principal.
I returned his nod as he smiled, and then glanced back at Shie Hall just once. He had called it the school starting point. What did that mean? Questions along those lines came to mind, and I couldn't help but wonder at such a mystery. Anyway, I would do my best from here on out. I smiled in high spirits. And we are not starting this!
As fun as that would be.
It's very long. I swear, this is the longest chapter. Somehow.
Some way.
It is the longest chapter. I think it's because we have everybody.
Yeah, pretty much. Well,
Save.
everybody except for the two boys who deserve a route.
Oh, yeah, that's true. They get shafted.
Anyways, tomorrow afternoon, what's going on?
I think it's Hades.
If the schedule's anything to go by, let's just go here.
Let's go to my son. Oh, it's Okita again.
Oh, no.
What?
I tried going over to the schedule, I clicked the center wheel over Light Melding VA, and it just took me back to the stream again.
Alright, let me go and see while you guys look at it. My son. Schedule.
Thank you for your Thank you for your patronage. Now I can eat tomorrow.
Alright, yeah. Tomorrow afternoon, 2 p.m., maybe 3 p.m., depending what happens at work, because I gotta do some stuff. We're playing Hades and trying to escape Tartarus. Last time we did not escape at all. We got our ass handed to us. And then at I have 8:30 here. Do we want 8:30?
That wouldn't be too bad.
Alright, 8:30. We're going to be playing the original Hakuoki and dubbing Hijikata's route. Where did we stop on that?
I don't remember.
I think we are still in Fudodo, but we're almost out of Fudodo.
We just killed Ito.
Yeah, then we're almost out of Fudodo and going to Fushimi.
And Heisuke just become a fury.
Yeah, oh god, I'm not ready. For that bit, when we get to that bit, you know? Oh.
Anyways, in the meantime, everybody, please drink water.
Have a good day or night.
Try not to die because you didn't drink water. And let's go raid Game Grotto.
Oh, now you're asking me to raid?
It just popped into my mind.
Give me, like, copy paste name, please.
Yes, hang on.
So I can do it.
There we go. Twitch.tv/GameGrotto /game_grotto.
Okay, hold on. Let me just... Alright, in 10 seconds, the raid is gonna go. Ready?
Alright.
Set 6, 5, 4, 3, 2,
2.
1. Bye-bye.
Bye.